It was time to explore a new continent. Australia seemed to be the perfect fit, an English-speaking continent with plenty of things to see. The choice to stay in Sydney was decided through the diversity found within the city, and who doesn't want to see the famous Opera House and the Harbour Bridge? I specifically chose the University of Sydney because of its prime location within the city. The university itself is ranked number 2 out of all Australian universities, which is another positive. What made me commit was how beautiful the campus looked and that they had all the marketing courses my heart could desire. Applying to the university itself was pretty easy. It required you to fill out certain documents about courses you would like to take and to forward them your transcript. It was important, however, to have your visa accepted before this. Applying for the visa is easily done online on the immigration page of Australia. Apply for the student visa, pay the fee, and a week or so later you will have your visa accepted. Health insurance is bought while applying to the university itself. Now all you need is a plane ticket and you're good to go. After a 22-hour flight, I finally made it to Australia. It was time for the adventure of a lifetime. There is unfortunately no pickup service from the airport, but the train is an easy go-to. It stops right at the airport and brings you directly to central Sydney. I stayed at Sydney University Village, an awesome place to stay, with friendly people and a lot of activities like parties, pizza nights, and game nights. This accommodation was on campus. There is of course also the opportunity to look for apartments once you're there and stay in a hostel the first few nights, but I enjoy the security of knowing I could immediately move into my place. After settling into my apartment, it was time for orientation. Here we had the chance to get acquainted with our fellow exchange students. They inducted us with an Aboriginal dance routine and then some informational lectures, followed by a crash course on rugby. They also organized some city exploration trips. Once school started, it was time to get into the books. I took 4 courses: Marketing Strategy and Planning, Electronic Marketing, New Products Management, and lastly, Marketing Communications. The teachers were great, and the system of teaching was quite similar to the PBL system. After the first week, it was time to sign up for some clubs and societies at the fair. I joined the Triathlon Club, as well as the Chocolate Society and the Yoga Club. School had come off to a great start. After 13 weeks of school, which consisted of 4 lectures and 4 tutorials per week, it was time for exams to start. The universities give students a week of study vacation to get ready for the upcoming exams. They are then spread over a 2-week period, and I was lucky enough to have my last one on the last day possible, and that was on a Saturday. So don't think it's unusual to have an exam in the weekend. The exams are either fully written answers or a combination with some multiple choice questions. Overall, my exams went really well. Now it was time for some vacation. What isn't there to do is the question. The opportunities are endless. I can assure you that you'll never be bored. From the university itself, you can join sports teams like rugby, flag football, soccer, cricket, or you can join one of the many clubs that they have to offer. There's also a gym with a climbing wall and pool that you can join. Outside of uni, you can go explore the city of Sydney, go down to the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge, take a bus to Bondi, or even catch the ferry to Manly and hike up to the top of the National Park where you have an amazing view of Sydney. I also highly recommend going for a weekend with Surf Camp Australia and learn to catch some waves. You'll meet some awesome people and get some time with the real Aussie blokes. Outside of Sydney, you can travel around Australia to Melbourne, Adelaide, Tasmania, and of course the Great East Coast Tour from Cairns all the way down to Sydney. And if that's not enough, you could even fly out to New Zealand or Bali. I promise you that you'll have the time of your life. As you've heard and seen, I had an amazing time in Sydney, Australia. The university was an awesome choice. The teachers are great, and the amount of things you can do in and around Australia are endless. Hope you enjoyed my video and that the University of Sydney might be the school for you.